We can actually use what we're doing with Sherlock at Harman. If you look at our business environment, it was changing over the last 5, 6, 7 years dramatically. It's like it was a very linear kind of value chain. And suddenly our business changed and all the devices became connected and every device became smart. Even headphones have now 70,000 lines of code. And we needed to understand how are we going to deal with the new competitors on the block who are no longer the ones we know since 10 or 20 years. And there's so much information out there, but the information is like overwhelming. You go on Google, you search for something, and you get 20 millions of results, search results in 0.2 seconds. So what we said, okay, let's build an AI that can make sense for the business development teams and the technology teams out of the information that's out there. If we have an idea, let's check the idea, what's out there, what's happening, does the idea make sense, does it relate to any trends, do we see weak signals? And this is work that normally takes you weeks and weeks and weeks for every single request if you do it manually. And an AI for something like this isn't too expensive. So you need a few guys, you need a department of 5, 6, 7 people. You need a little budget for certain kind of services that are already out there. If you can make that work, it provides value that's really measurable because you can use the information even for M&A, for technology decisions, for investment decisions, where you normally pay a lot of money, for example, for consultants. So you have a direct business case. And we are working on this now since 1.5 years, and now we're seeing the first results. So I guess the time to market for such an architecture in an organization is 1.5, 2 years. It adds a massive layer of transparency. Now, an AI, if it makes you a recommendation, what we have seen with Sherlock, when you get a report, for example, from our system, it's a PDF document. It's got the data that you were looking for, curated by a human being eventually with the system together. But it gives you also all the sources where it pulled the data points. And there is no way how you can misinterpret it because you can look it up and say, okay, this is why you did this is why you did that. So this level of transparency is really, I think it's exciting, but it can also induce a little bit of fear because all this, what you earlier called gut feeling, is going away by changing your business. And an AI can pretty well detect, for example, if it's implemented well, the user patterns or the user behavior of your products. And with this information, you can build a better web service, for example. With this web service, you change your business model slightly. And with the change of the business model, normally comes a change of culture. But I guess really the bigger impact is still when it's directly embedded, the AI directly embedded in your processes, and you're engaging with it, and this level of transparency is simply awesome.